today the second leg of the Liverpool Leeds canal. So back in January I ran from Leeds to Crossflatts, 17 miles, and today I intend to run the next 20 miles, which is from Crossflatts to Gargrave. I have got an escape route if I feel that I can't quite do the 20 miles, which means that I'll be able to stop at Skipton. That knocks a few miles off, 4 or 5. Yeah, so it's been a few months since I did the first leg of the canal run. And my main focus, as I said back in January, was getting a sub 40 10k, beating my PB. And I've been training for quite a while to do that. I targeted North Links 10k to do that, and I'm pleased to say that I managed to do it. So start of March I aimed to knock 1 second off my PB, and I ended up knocking 1 minute 2 seconds off, taking me to 38.31, which I'm super pleased with. I'm really happy with that. So that was my focus. We've got some ultras coming up, and I've not really been doing any training for that. So after the 10k training plan had finished, I started looking at ultra marathon training plans, and the one that I picked out, 16-week plan, looks pretty good. Looks to have a few rest days in there, looks to have some gym work stuff in there, which is all good. Yeah, 16-week plan, and when I counted back from when our next ultra is, I'm already 8 weeks into that plan. So after the initial panic of thinking, my God, this weekend I've got a 20-mile run to do, having not done that distance for a while, swapped a few things around to make it a bit more user-friendly and a bit more acceptable to start with, and we've got somewhere near now. So I'm a few weeks into that. It's not long until we do, we've got one on the Wolds, which we've just recently booked. That's a training run, 32-mile training run, like you do. And then 40-mile Ebor Way, and then we've got the Merlin Peaks Ultra in the Peak District, where me and Emma will be doing different distances. Emma's attempting 100k, so that's quite a bit more. The May will just be doing the 55k or whatever that is. So best of luck to Emma with that one. I thought I'd just give you a quick recap on training with using Garmin, because that's what I use for my 10k. So if you've got no interest in this, you might want to skip along a bit to where I'm on the canal. Just an announcement in the background. So using Garmin Run Coach, that's what I use to get my 10k PB. I obviously achieved my 10k PB, so I'm really pleased with that. Did Garmin Run Coach assist me in that? Did I enjoy using Garmin Run Coach? No, I didn't enjoy using it. I don't think I'd use it for any other things that I was training for. When I first started using it quite a few weeks before the event that I targeted, it was, my VO2 max was higher than what I finished. My training status was better. These are all Garmin stats, so if you've got no interest in Garmin, then like I say, skip along. So when it first started, it had a lot of interesting runs, VO2 max, threshold runs, different intervals, mixed in with some good base runs. It had me training just about every day because I'd not put any rest days in there. But then if I went to the gym, it'd throw a real curveball in there. It'd knock my running out for the rest of the week, and I still want to be able to go to the gym as well as run. So I found it quite annoying. It might tell me that the next day's run was going to be quite a long run, and I might plan to do that, and then the next morning it'd get up and say, no, you need to do a recovery run today. So I found planning my life around the runs it had was quite difficult. Because of that, I probably wouldn't use it. Again, like I say, all my training statuses were really positive before I started using it. And then on the morning of the race, I'd gone from productive to maintaining to unproductive on the morning of the race, and I'd have expected to be getting to peaking. I thought that was the whole point of using Garmin as the training medium, was to put me in the best position on race day. It obviously got me my time, but would I put trust in it and using it again? Probably not. Anyway, that's enough waffle about what I've been doing. Let's get to the canal. So I'm picking up now on Crossflatts where I left off last time. 20 miles, here we come. See you soon. Forgot to start my watch, that's good, isn't it? All started now. This is the first one of these that I'm passing today. Leeds 18.5, and only another 109 miles to do to Liverpool, Nick. Crack on. Anyway, best get off. Not sure if that were an old upturned cannon. Looked like one. Keith window. There's some golfers enjoying their morning over there. A bit warmer than I expected. Said there were going to be rain today. None so far. Hiya. Yes, I think I might be overdressed for the conditions. I think I'm going to be very warm by the time finished. Remember, kids, just for the second mile, not the first. Credit has to go, by the way, to the BBC weather forecast, who predicted sunshine and cloud, as opposed to the Met Office forecast that predicted light rain all morning. So, not very often we credit the weathermen, but for today, BBC beats the Met Office. We are very rural out here now. Lovely. Beat swallowing them car fumes. really opened out along this stretch now. Plenty of geese in fields to the side, making the occasional bit of racket, and then lots of sheep in another direction. Like I say, it still feels like bizarrely like I'm running downhill, but I really can't be, can I? Otherwise there'll be no water in the canal. I think it's just because of the hills around me causing a bit of an optical illusion. So, not sure how far I am in. Hopefully meet Emma and Loco in Gargrave if I get there. Don't have to bail at Skipton because that'll give us a bit of a logistical nightmare if I do. No reason why I should. Silsden. This is Silsden, so apologies if I said that we could see Silsden earlier, we couldn't. It must have just been Skipton and Keighley. We're now in Silsden. So path's a bit muddy here. Get out of the way, duck. Not ideal when I've got my road shoes on. Don't know if they're putting this pitch path down that's in front of us, it looks like it. So whilst I'm complaining, it looks like it's going to be a lot better in future. Well, a nice bit of blue sky up there as well. Look at that, beautiful. Not that bit, that bit. Just thought I'd take a moment to pan across into Valley. There's obviously a non-league football ground there, something very close to my heart, and some juniors playing. Not sure what's being awarded there. This section here is where my watch is telling me to turn off. Now I don't know if I can continue straight along and taking me up over the road and then rejoining the canal on the other side.
Approaching left turn.
I keep filming for this bit. Fortunately, it's quite a lovely place.
Turn left, approaching slide right. In 144 turn slightly right.
Past it.
Turn slightly right. In 0.1 mile turn left.
Telling me I should have turned off to get to the other side of the canal. But then it's showing me rejoining on this side further down, so just ignore it. So that's one for you. If you plot this route on Strava, ignore it. Stick to to the canal towpath rather than following the Garmin route. Because this bridge here is road rejoin. So as I get past that, you will hear a beep from my watch to say I'm back on
Approaching
course.
left turn. Turn left. Approaching right turn. In 02 turn right.
There we are, back on course.
Turn right. In 0.9 miles turn right.
Says it's 102 miles to Liverpool now. Just past the marker. Which means very shortly, not less than 100 miles to go on this journey. But not today. One of the beauties of this is not knowing what's going to appear when you get to a corner or to a bridge to see what's under it. It's always a little bit of a surprise what the reveal might be. I know it's always going to be a canal, but what countryside accompanies it, what views with it. Well, there we go, look, right next to A629 between Keighley and Skipton. Then I got the train to Skipton with Loco. Now walking from Skipton to Gargrave. Well, I'll meet them. On it. Just over 10 miles in now. Over halfway. 2 miles to Skipton. Wondered what it was as I approached Polish Airmen Memorial. How many miles we got on this marker? Leeds 26 and a quarter. Liverpool 101. So if you want to do marathon distance from Leeds, you need to run from the office lock to the Polish Airmen Memorial, and that is marathon distance. The sun's coming out now. I am absolutely boiling. Long sleeve top on, base layer on. As I said earlier, BBC weather spot on, Met Office not. So the first lands of the year that I've seen, not been out in the countryside too much, but these are the first ones I've seen. March 22nd. So the path that's just veered off to the left of me, that looks like it follows a river section. I'm following a route I've plotted on Strava to follow the canal. I've sent it to my watch, which is a Garmin 965 4 on a 965. Telling me I need to turn left in 0.2 of a mile. So I think I have to temporarily come away from the canal, but I might just continue along, see where that takes me. Oh wow. If you do come for a run, I was like along here. Nice little coffee shop here. Looks like that's worth a visit. Unfortunately, I haven't got time to stop today. Some expert navigating there. Thought we were going to witness a crash for a moment. As you can see, Skipton's beautiful. Some beautiful buildings. Nice pub in the centre on the canal called the Boathouse. Real ale, craft beers. Excellent place for Mr. and Mrs. running.
Lot 12, 847.
That beep was 12 miles in, 8 to go. Come in.
Approaching sharp left.
Morning. About half a mile out of Skipton now. So footpath's getting quite a bit busier. Cyclists and pedestrians are enjoying the lovely canal. So past a lovely boatyard, Snake Hill boatyard. So I'll keep giving you some clips as we get into the middle of Skipton. Morning. Morning, mate, thank you. Right, so I'm not sure if I can follow the canal in the direction that I want without leaving the canal side here. So let's see where I get to. Because it splits off in different directions. So just have a minute. I don't turn cannon there. The Boathouse Bar. Real ale, craft beer, you name it. Excellent place for us. Right, I'm just having a walk along here because I need to check I'm heading in the right direction. So the signpost here, Skipton Castle, cul-de-sac for boats, so that's not my way. Bingley 5 rise 12 3/4, Leeds 29. This is my direction then, isn't it? 4 3/4 to Gargrave, Liverpool 98. Now I might have misjudged this, it might be slightly under 20. I might be running past Gargrave and running back to meet Emma, because really for my training I need 20 miles in. Beautiful place, Skipton. Nice castle with grounds over there, you can't see it. It's nice. Another place to sit there, outside in the sun, when it is indeed sunny. Right, on to Gargrave. Looks like quite a nice big park area, Skipton. Sign there, pointing for a swimming pool. as I carry on towards Gargrave now.
Turn slightly right.
Back out the
Turn
other side
sharply
of
right.
Skipton.
Turn sharply left. Approaching left turn. In 45 feet,
Like I
turn
say, I
left.
might well
Turn
have
left. In 0.2
misjudged my
miles, turn
mileage here.
sharply right. In 1
Might
foot,
end
turn
up
sharply
running
left.
past Gargrave and then running back to meet Emma and Loco. We'll see. Strange section this. It's fenced off from the canal. The canal's on the right hand side there. There's no path there. So it's fenced off and we're right alongside the road. It's very narrow. It's cyclists. Not the most pleasant bit of our journey so far. Let's get past these. Thank you. Oh, thanks. I'm sure you'll be coming back past me again in a minute. Hiya.
Approaching side right. Turn slightly right.
Rejoin
Finish
that.
line in 3.9 miles.
I don't know, I'm guessing you can hear all the sheep, but there is no hint of Leeds or Liverpool right now. We are well out in the sticks. Heading well into Yorkshire Dales now. I'll just have a pan across in a second. Look so lovely, don't they? Look so lovely. And then they grow into big horrible things like that. So we are not too far away from Gargrave now. There's a main road over there. That is the A65. If you have come to the Yorkshire Dales, either for any of the Yorkshire Three Peaks, waterfall walks, Malham, you will have been along that road. And as you get near Gargrave, this is the canal that you pass on the left hand side. And if you're passing today, you'll see me, and you'll see that narrowboat in front of me, and a couple of cyclists who have just passed. Again, like I'm saying, a bit of a reveal here. I don't know what it's like at the other side. Let's see. Roadblock, 1 mile to get to the station, 4.5 miles back to Skipton. Oh, sorry, yeah, 4.5 back to Skipton, 7.5 to Barnoldswick. I won't be going to Barnoldswick today, I'll save that for another day. Gargrave next stop.
Hello.
Hello, how are we going?
Good, thank you.
Oh, been hard so far. I think I misjudged it.
Oh,
My course ain't quite right.
well, we're here.
So to do 20 miles, I've got to go a little bit further.
Oh,
But I'm just gonna go to next mile marker on there, and then I'll call that it for canal run.
all right then.
And then I'll top rest of it up round here.
All right then. Okay.
See you soon.
See ya. Bye.
See you soon, loco. So this is the last mile marker I'll see today on the canal run. 34 and a quarter back to Leeds. Liverpool 93 to go, so I'll pick this back up from this point next time I do a section of canal. Bye.